Welcome back to Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic. I'm Hunter Black Luna. Last time we paid the tomb of Ajunta Paul a visit and got his legendary sword. One of the students tried to take it from us, but oh, you'll see how that goes when we get back to the academy. But right now it's time to hit up the second tomb, that of Marco Ragnos. And there's only 4 tombs here, and one of them is reserved for our final exam. Oh, also, the way you're supposed to do this tomb is by using stealth and trying to sneak through, I think? Or something. Some wussy solution like that. But I have a better idea. Here's your stealth right here.
Intruders detected. Excessive audio input must be kept from the master. Initiate attack sequence.
Yeah, you can stealth your way through it. I'm totally not gonna do that though. Hey Joey, I wish this thing lasted longer. You know, at master level this thing should last at least as long as friggin' force speed or something. And I wish I could get the Jedi to automatically cast these buffs. What, no looting? Yeah, there's gas mines and shit, but man... like it even matters. Lol. It's not even a sure thing that that'll poison me. Well, let's just carve through them in order. How you like that? Get that one, Plasma mine, yeah. Alright, Jolie. That's what you think is wise. Force jump. Or force walk. Force pleasant jog. Try to keep it. Down you go!
See what you got.
Force.
Let's see what you
Whatever.
got.
It's very possible to sneak through, but I don't feel like it. And if you're visiting this planet 4th, then you're pretty much death. I don't know, it's just... there's this feeling I get that after... friggin... I beat up Darth Malik, and we're at the tomb already. After I beat up Darth Malik, I don't know, I'm not intimidated.
Too much audio input. Audio systems overloading. Must destroy source of disturbance. Must kill sentience.
Whoa. Rogue assassin droid. Wait. Oh man. Alright, Jolie. Let's commence with the business. And Karth, we're actually gonna switch you to the double ions on this one. Or... oh wow. Hey Karth, you know what? I keep saying that I'm gonna convert you into a melee fighter. Let's give it a go. Yes. Goddamn Grenadiers. Jolie's been incapacitated, the guy who cast the awesome spells. I've been immobilized. So suck ions.
I still got it.
Oh, Jolie, you always got it.
You asked for this! Get it.
There you go, Karth. Maybe you'll be a more effective part of the team now.
Yes?
Speaking of effectiveness...
What?
yeah. There was probably something more to this tomb than just killing everything, but, you know... don't give too much of a fuck.
I'm here.
sarcophagus. Well, let's break her open.
No.
Marco Ragnos gauntlets. And a sigil crystal. Not bad, not bad. What do those even do? Well, they're restricted to the dark side. And they make you good at a lightsaber, which is... definitely inferior to my Dominator gauntlets. I definitely think that's going in the sell pile. So that's it then, that's all that's here. Yep. Cleared it out. You know, I can't help but think stealing a dead guy's gloves is slightly less dramatic than the legendary sword of Ajunta Paul that led him to his destruction. You know. Well, I guess not every tomb can be a winner. Yep, this explains everything about the tomb. If you cared. And I don't. Alright. We've cleared out the northern... Maybe it's the southern half, I don't know. That depends on how the map is oriented, isn't it? No named characters in the lot of ya. Nope, nope. The Valley of the Dark Lords. I think it's a little ironic that the Sith are so fascinated by archaeology. I don't know. I guess they all can't be literally Hitler. Nagasado is where we're gonna have our final exam. So there's just one more tomb left. And Lasho should be... Yep, she's right over there. Just waiting for us.
There you are, finally. If you were any later in showing up, we would have had to abandon this. I've been calling to the Takata mother in their language. She should respond fairly... Ah, here she comes now.
Time to rumble.
Get ready. This will not be easy. She's a tough beast.
We'll see. Hey, Jolie. Which one's the Takata mother? Oh, I thought we'd put her in stasis too, and I'm like, is that even possible? No, it's not. Is she casting force immunity? Okay, the thing did resist the force power, so that's cool. Wait. Did we just kill the Takata mother and... Oh no, we didn't.
Wonderful! The beast is dead. We work better together than I would have hoped. And here is the holocron. Such a small thing to be so valuable and require so much effort to obtain. I'll just run along now and give this to Master Uthar. I'll be sure to tell him of your contribution, naturally.
Let's go to him together, partner.
Forget it. I'm not waiting up for you. That wasn't our plan, anyway.
We're here together, genius. No more arguing.
Over my dead body!
Oh, Lasho. Jolie?
Yes.
Thank you. That's one. That's two. Well, you did better than the Takata mother. Such is the way of the Sith. Cool lightsaber, though. It's kind of weird that Lasho's was green. Dark Jedi. Maybe she was a fallen Jedi. That'd probably make the most sense. So, the holocron's ours. And so is the glory. Even so, why don't we just head into this tomb just to make sure that there's nothing else valuable in here. I wonder if people in real life try to go into these ancient foreboding foreboding tombs and just get really disappointed when, like, the tombs of Egyptian pharaohs don't have anything. Tell you what. Mission, you and your demolitions experience are... HK, come on out. This is like the perfect planet for you. Both in the sense that there's a lot of targets here I wouldn't mind you brutally killing. And also, I don't know. You seem like your attitude would fit in.
Dreamt.
Okay. We're ready to rock.
Ready.
What up, HK? Patrol droid.
I'm here.
That sounds like the sort of thing we can use. Let's sink our repair parts in. And now it's suitably BA. Shit, a flash mine doesn't even matter at this point. The Tukata.
Yes?
I remember killing them pretty good, so I don't know. Ooh, they resist. Maybe they've got some kind of decent.
Now that must...
It looks like they're regenerating a little bit.
I'm here.
Is that droid actually whacking them?
Let's see what you got.
Well, I probably knew mine would more. Falling boulders and shit. Alright, everyone together? No one wandering too far off? I don't know which way to go. We'll go this way first.
Let's see what you got.
Yep, this is a droid that just bashes things, and I guess that would be kind of effective. HK, could you possibly do this without blowing it up? Oh, nice. Pretty nice business, man. So much money on these guys nowadays. I remember when we would be lucky to find like 10 credits.
Yes?
Back in my day, 10 credits would buy us a good meal, and then a house to eat the meal.
Powering weapon.
Of course, when Jolie tells those stories, he doesn't account for inflation.
Not this again! Not this again!
Oh, HK. He's beloved by fans. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to hurt, but we're too badass at this point to care. Whoa. This is the tomb, isn't it? Also, nice armor. Huh. Wonder why there would be a console for that. What's on the other path? Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, I would have been very angry. As it is, I'm just kind of jumping. Slice it and dice it. Ah, I still got it. Cool. The alpha. I'm serious when I say we're badass. We're about as badass as, you know, we're gonna get ever. So much good stuff on these Sith idiots. Sithiots. I'm sure you can come up with something better in your spare time. So yeah, I guess we're going this way, everybody. So what we're gonna do is We're gonna save the game. And we're gonna open it up. Well, friggin' old style OSs take a while to respond. It seems very elaborate for a door. It's a trap.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? Well, the contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome.
And we've been captured by the Joker.
Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Horde, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home. Oh, yes, introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Mikol. Say hello, Mikol. Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak Ern. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me. Liar! You think I can't tell? Obviously, the academy is lax in its training as usual. Stupid Uther. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Mikol here. I already tested him. Didn't I, Mikol? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Mikol here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for.
I got plenty of gumption. Ah.
Then I'd say you have quite an imagination. Not a bad thing, but not quite what I'm looking for in a proper Sith.
And yes, HK is disabled, which is why he's not helping. Or maybe he's enjoying the show, I don't know.
Ah, what's a little mental instability between tutor and pupil? What's important is that I'm here to better the Sith as a whole. It's a big
You're
job.
civic-minded.
I'm sure we could. You could even try using your feminine wiles on me. But quite frankly, I'm quite determined and not above killing a woman, even a pretty
Damn.
one. Perhaps you have some questions. I'm not above delaying the test a bit. The results are always the same. I don't remember offering you a choice. You can refuse to answer my questions, of course, but then, I'm afraid, I will just have to assume the worst. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Mikol. Get it wrong, and I torture you. Mikol here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Mikol. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, fair enough? Then you win. If you die, then he wins. I thought this was self-evident. Did you not grasp the concept earlier? Well then, any last comments before we begin, Mikol?
We can both survive. Attack him together.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you, risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do?
Yeah, screw off.
Then I must assume you did not know the correct answer. Sad, really, that you would do this to yourself. Ah, well, it's time for your punishment. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do?
What the hell's the Sith answer? Ignore them? No, it'd be this one. Fuck you.
Well, now you're just punishing yourself. Do you really not know the answers here?
Do you really not understand the strategy I'm going
At any
for?
rate, here is your punishment.
He's so blind that he can't imagine anyone being heroic.
Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself?
Fuck off.
And here I thought this question was an easy one. Oh, well, suit yourself. Oh. Well, you did ask for this. It's for your own good. Still going? All right, then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance?
Obviously you give him another chance, but fuck you.
You're not trying to make me angry, are you? That would be pointless posturing on your part. Is this so hard? Not that good help is easy to find. Oh well, here's your reward. Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies?
Yeah, most of these questions are easy to answer, although a couple, I don't know, depending on how exactly Sith he is, he might have a different answer than, say, Mikkel over there. Maybe that's why you failed.
Such insolent students I get these days. You deserve this, and then some. I'll enjoy this one. Time for your medicine. Now, this is odd. The test is over and you're both still alive. Well, that's never happened before. What to do? I suppose this means you can go, Miko. We'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
Alright. He really did fuck me up quite badly. HK, try that out, and then blast him to bits. Great, the only one who doesn't get a level up is friggin' the one who's about to die. Let's see if we can kill him quickly.
Ready!
Yeah, with Mikkel here to take some of the load. There we go.
I guess he wasn't a true Sith after all. I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me. You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die.
I agree with both of these.
Yes. Well, I see what you mean. I've never been on that side of the fence before. It makes you think. I'd be dead if you weren't... if you were proper Sith. But you're not, are you? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
You could change your ways.
You mean the light side? I've never thought about that. Can you even go back? I've done some... I've hurt a lot of people.
There's always remorse and atonement. That's the harder path, though, boy. Think you can do that?
I don't think the light side is for me. But maybe neither are the Sith. Maybe it's time for me to leave. Thanks, I suppose. And good luck.
There you go. It's not just the Sith or the Jedi, and those are your two options. Because then if you don't live up to the impossibly stupid standards of the Jedi, then you instantly think, oh, it's time to rape some puppies. Screw that. And good riddance to the douchebag teacher, too. Let's get her open. I'm entirely sure that's a dark side item. Which means, again, it goes on the sell pile. Oh, what's behind these? A way out? Ooh, loots. Lightsaber crystals. Might be some pretty good ones, as I recall. Also, seriously, HK, thanks for the help. I don't know, I guess... I've been thinking a little bit about, you know, being Revan and the Council wiping my mind, and obviously they haven't been honest or forthright, and they certainly haven't acted in a morally unambiguous way. Let's put it that way. At the same time, I don't know if I would necessarily disagree with their decision. I mean, I don't think I would have had a chance to, you know, make amends if I'd stayed, you know, Sith Lord Darth Revan. But on the other... Oh, the Jedi Council in both KOTOR games are just... They're a bunch of old wankers. I think in the second one they're worse by far. Oh, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that, don't worry. We are so beyond done here. So let's have a level up. 17, Jolie. Getting up there. Master Speed. Yeah, Master Speed is good. 2 Force Powers. Force Immunity, then. Yeah. Force Immunity is always pretty good stuff to have. I don't know what else Jolie could get. Oh, we'll figure something out, I guess. I kind of think people who take the dark side have it slightly harder in terms of the Force, because most of the dark side powers aren't really necessary. I mean, my character doesn't even... I love how we've gotten more moral since we've adopted the Sith. That's great. I'm a saboteur. If you look, I get a -8 in the Force cost point to heal. Some of these are universal powers. This one's light side too. 14 points out of like well over 100. Man. But the thing is, I'm doing fine. Stasis field, master speed, heal. You know, maybe the dominate mind branch, you know. Force immunity if you need it. And I'm good to go. A dark side character probably needs these same powers. It's just gonna cost them more per casting. So I think that's actually all of our competitors.
And you need...
We convinced the one boy to run off and join the Jedi. Meekel's gonna leave. Lasho tried to double cross us and is dead. And that just leaves Shardan. Chartreuse. The guy who tried to steal our hard-won sword. Y'all know how that turns out in the end. Ancient Sith tablet? Huh. Yeah. Hmm. All this stuff to turn in. See, there's actually, you can gain way more prestige than you need. And in fact, when Uthar becomes impressed, you won't be able to turn some of these in. Sorta sucks. Some kind of proof in the Academy that the Sith are evil and bring it to Dustil to open up his eyes. I really friggin... Whatever. Let's head back for now, everybody. Oh, we didn't get teleported. Probably because that beam stopped us and we kind of thwacked our head a little bit. Who am I? Where am I? Remember, kids, head injuries are fun. Capital F. I think we're just done in the valley generally. Huh. Good work. Korriban seems to be taking a little longer than other planets, but in fairness, we were on Manan for a while. Tatooine and Kashyyyk are probably the ones you go to first because, you know, you can clear them up in a couple parts if you really get at it. Tariga is the guy who speaks in, Twi'lek or... Startled the hell out of me. In any case...
Ah, what is this you bring me, Shardan?
It is none other than the sword of Ajunta Paul, Master.
Fool. All the trouble you went through for your deception, and you did not even make an effort to verify the sword's authenticity.
Master, but what do you mean?
There is no place for fools amongst the Sith. Begone.
That's what's gonna happen to everyone who double-crossed me. Except, you know, the Jedi and the Republic and stuff, you know, we're totally cool with them, yeah. Oh, come on. I deserve a good gloat after that shit. Now we get teleported. And I've gotten horribly turned around. Let's go find Dustil and see if there's possibly anything... Oh, great. God damn it. Will Dustil even be there without his father? Let's test it. Because I honestly don't know how this quest goes. So I'm just bumbling along. This is probably horrible to watch. I apologize a lot. I still forget where Dustil's room is. Might have been there, he might have vanished. Maybe if we could talk to him without his father present, he might find us a little more convincing.
I don't see the old man with you. Did he come to his senses and leave finally? I knew he couldn't prove anything. I don't know why you're still here. Why don't you just follow him wherever he went? You and I have no business at all.
Really? God damn it, Dustil, you fucking idiots. We are gonna try one last time, and then we're just gonna hand this shit in. And we're gonna have no fucking regrets. Come here, Karn.
Ready?
Soldiers have some really, really boring level
I'm here.
ups. I mean, when we level up, we get force powers and feats and skills. And not every level, but actually I think we do get a force power every level. As you can see, that's enough to get everything you need by level 20. Certainly. I'm gonna do the same mistake again, aren't I? Yep.
What do you need? No, what I want is to find something. Anything that will convince Dussel that we're telling the truth. Must be something in the Academy that we can bring to him. Something that would show him what the Sith
I
really
agree.
are.
What is that something, though? Give me a clue, game. Give me a hint.
Back already?
Well, I don't have it.
Yeah,
Please don't say that.
whatever.
I'm about at my wit's end here. So many lightsabers. Wow. Now this is the journal of Keldroma. Ancient Sith tablet. Well, that's all we have.
Back already?
God damn
Well, I
it.
don't have
Alright,
please.
fuck it.
Whatever.
We're turning this shit in.
Greetings, young one. I have found you to be most impressive. You are off to an excellent beginning.
Sort of a Junta Paul. The real one.
Ah, finally, the genuine sword. I knew that this relic would be unearthed in time. I can feel the power flowing through it.
We should have kept that. It could have made a...
Well done. You have
Cause
impressed me
jelly.
greatly. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to.
Poor Karth. Probably back to guns for him. Jedi Holocron. Dragoon is probably impressive too.
Ah, my old master. Still, unless you bring back something of his, some writings are similar, I am unimpressed. Jorak's fate means nothing to me. Oh, let me see. It appears my old master was busy studying the writings in one of the tombs. How interesting. I do hope you had to pry this from his dead fingers. Regardless, you have impressed me with your worthy act. Go now. You have done
It's
well.
so hard to impress, but you know, we'll get there. We have done a lot.
Yes, so I hear. I've had reports from some students that ventured into the tomb after you left and found the parts. Well done. I am impressed. You have rid us of a potential nuisance. You have impressed me enough, by my estimation, to become a Sith in full. Congratulations, young one. You have bested the others quite completely. You have but one final test which you must take, and this requires us to travel to the tomb of Nagasado, in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I would advise you to be rested and equipped before we leave. Return to your quarters now and seek me out in the morning. When you return, make sure that you have all you will need, for you will face your test alone. Go, and may the Force serve you well.
You betcha. Poor Karth. Is there any other weapon that even matches that? Well, these weapons are pretty BA. These things aren't balanced. This is balanced. There you go, Garth. You look plenty BA. Well, this is probably a good place to stop off for now. Thank you for watching Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic. See you next time.